Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night's Messages of Love from Above. And I am excited, as always, to see what messages Spirit is going to bring through for us. Before we get into the readings, I do love to send this beautiful unconditional love energy out to the world. And if you would like to join me in doing that, I, of course, welcome it. And whether you're watching this live or on replay, we can join together outside of space, outside of time, where this love exists and we can multiply it together. Individually, one on one, we do an amazing job of transforming the energy of the world from fear to love. But when we join together, it not only adds, but it multiplies it. So that's why I like to do it while we're all here. So I'm going to take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. We just let that love fall down from the heavens, cascading into our hearts like a waterfall that just fills us up and then overflows out to the world, circling the globe in a huge, huge ball of love energy. Raises the vibration of every heart that is available to raise higher and higher and higher. Allowing the energy to bring capital T truth to the world, cutting away small t truths of fear out of our lives. And if you yourself are in need of love this evening or this morning, wherever you're at in the world, for your heart, for your mind, your body, if it's for a loved one who needs love in some way, a relationship, a situation, whatever it may be, we send this love to you right now as well. You can take it in like a giant hug from a group hug from your posse, or take it in like a giant tree underneath the sun, taking in the sunlight into its leaves, its branches, its bark, into its being. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that and allowing me the space for that as well. And before we get into the readings, I do want to, like, sure everyone knows, every Monday I do have a giveaway where I give away at least one person recorded reading. This month I'm giving away four. Been given a lot more this month in just recognition of divine feminine mama energy for Mother's Day in spring. And uh, yeah, so been giving away a lot. This is the video. Every Tuesday I put out a video for what I'm giving away the following Monday, how you can get into the drawing and any of their giveaway news. So I'll be giving away four on Monday, and then a week from then, that'll be the end of the big extravaganza of giveaways. And I'm going to be giving away at least seven personal recorded readings. So be sure to check out the video if you're interested in getting into those drawings. And then this morning, I put out the joyous June 2023 monthly reading. So if you want to see what's coming in here with the summer and the winter solstice, it's really an interesting format that they had me do it in, and I liked it. They focused in on what areas of your life you're already vibrating at a high level of unconditional love, and then what areas are unseen that we could, if we wanted to raise our vibration from a lower to a higher. So it was really interesting, and I loved them all, of course. So if you want to check those out, and it's not too late to check out May's. We still have like about what 5, 6 more days left in May. So here is the playlist for May. And then each week I at least put out one pick a card reading. And this week's was What's Coming Next for You in Love, Career, and Abundance. And this one, they did go into each of those three areas in three different pick a cards. And they covered each of them in each of those selections too. So if you want to check it out, there you go. And I think that's everything that I wanted to mention there. So I will get my desktop all set up here and we'll get into the readings. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. Have a wonderful soul family of individuals here. Great big hearts followed with big senses of humor, which is a win-win in my book. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And to talk a little bit about how the readings work. For the free readings, I do go down the chat, first come, first serve. So there's no special list. The chat is the list. And oops, let me just check one more thing here. Yeah, let me just make sure I have that selected. There we go. Um, and if you don't want to put your business out there, you can just ask for a general reading or guidance, and Spirit knows what you're looking for. So we will do that and do those. What else? Donations. If you make a donation, I do honor that energy exchange and I prioritize those. And so I'll step out of the free readings to complete those. And I dive deeper. I pull more cards for them too. And then I return back to the free readings and continue going down the list. Generally, I'm on for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes longer, depending on what spirit leads. And I try to complete as many free readings as I can. And so we try to do that. To make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom or the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Square that are linked in the pinned comment at the top and in the description box of the video. Dollar amounts, I don't have a set amount because I know everyone's income varies from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet. And so whatever you feel you're able to give, I honor that and do that. So I think that is everything. I am going to use the Tarot of Dragons and also the Sun and Moon Tarot this evening. So I am looking forward to that. And we will get to going here. So I do have a donation to start off. Thank you so much, Christy, for your donation. I appreciate that. And I do believe you have a question up above. You sure do. And you'd like whatever spirit wants you to know. I like it. So let's take a look here and see what spirit is wanting to reveal to you in this moment. I like it. Okay, and these two, anything else? Hey, Felicia. Hello, hello. All right. And I feel like you need a couple tea leaves too. I like these tea leaf cards. There's so many. Whoa, right. And they're circular and they go everywhere. Let's take a look here. All right. And this one. All right. All right. So let's take a look and see what we got going on here. So I like these two cards coming in. We've got the peace of mind card coming in, which is about letting go of some, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that didn't serve you. And here you are resting and have a peace of mind. I like the Nine of Wands coming in here too, because with this combination, this means that you have stepped through some barriers in your life where you might have felt like there was these energetic blocks that were keeping you from moving forward. So I like this. This means that there's movement coming up here for you. And I don't think you asked for like this week, but I feel like it's for this week that is coming up here. Yeah, because you got some new passion headed your way here. New drive, new ambition, new passion, but got the Ten of Pentacles too, which is about, ooh, kissing someone in the tree. Was it Kissing. That's hilarious that they're bringing back that from childhood. But there's this romance that seems to be spawning here. It's coming your way, and it is bubbling up. It's starting to flame up here, and I like this here because I feel like the two cards that came through here Ooh la la. Ho, ho, ho. Are teardrops and the mice. And the mice say, discord among friends and family, and teardrops is some sorrow. And what I got from all this is that there's on this other side of this, it's like this is what you're keeping out. I feel like you have initiated a no drama zone, and you were just have had enough of it. Not that you're not compassionate and empathetic, but I feel like there's some individuals that just put the capital D, capital R, capital A, they don't have little drama. They just are attract in drama, right? And just really, really want to um initiate. It's like their tears and they show sorrow, and that's how they manipulate. And I feel like you've identified the manipulators who do the poor me all the time around you, and you were just like, "You know what? You have this new approach of, um, not listening to them, uh, kinda throw up everything." Oh, very good. But it's good, to release them and their healing, right? Teardrops are, but there's a difference between that, with or someone that's always just using it for attention, using it to get their way and to get people to pay attention to them, and they just go on and loop and keep telling the story over and over and over again, and being upset and but not wanting to do anything about it. And that's the thing. You recognize those that want to change, want to evolve, want to transform, and those that just want attention. And I feel like you're creating this no drama zone to move move forward and to have this better, not better, but a more productive use of your energy, because otherwise it feels like you're just throwing all this energy into these black holes, and you're identifying the black holes and those that actually are healthy trees that want to grow and bear fruit, right? And you're like, okay, you know what? You're a tumbleweed, you're already gone. You're a tumbleweed, you're already gone. But you're, a thriving fruit tree that wants to grow. I will give you this energy. And I feel like you're going through that here with those those 2 that are coming in here. Um, so I like it. I like that you are identifying this and and ready for it, especially for the ooh la las. So that is cool. I like that. So that is what is coming through for you with those right now, Christy. I feel like there's they want to give you a power of surrender card too here. And these are little small ones. So let's take a look here. Yeah, this is the surrender. Ooh, look at that. Surrender the ego. And it says, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from the heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. And I feel like all that. I like this cultivating gratitude and being of service and coming from your heart, though. And I like that because I feel like that you are identifying here what is of ego. Again, it feels like that is more awareness of what is of ego with these other people. And I know, right? Do you want to screenshot that? um, and uh, but you're it's identifying it so that you can release those. You crack me up. So I like it. I like it. And hopefully those teardrops, we all need to cry every once in a while. Tears are releasing, and it's emotion flowing, which is what we want to do. And we it's healthy for us to let it out. You know, there's a difference between real tears and releasing tears and crocodile tears for attention, which is what we're talking about from the others. But I like that for you, Christine. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Alrighty, and I think that we is it there. So we will start into the free readings here. And Felicia Fang, hello, hello. And yeah, thank you for the reminder of clicking that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for all of you that do, give the video a thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love, and it does help everyone be part of the love tsunami. So thank you guys for doing that. And Felicia, you wanted to know what's going to happen to you in June. Uh-oh, dun dun dun. So of course, we just put out the June monthlies this morning. So if you want to check those out, uh, I did in this one like I did in the maze, where in the front I put a list of the planets and which area of our life they rule. So if you know the zodiac sign of the planet and you're wanting more information on that specific area of your life, for June you can check out the sign, the video for that. So I like it. I like it. All right. Well, it looks like you are making some decisions here in June and moving forward. You've got the Emperor card. So you are stepping up. You're, kind of putting a lot of people's blah, blah, blah suggestions and opinions and everything to the side, because the emperor is ready to make decisions and ready to move forward in things. Because you also have the eight of pentacles, outside world, which says that you've been doing the work, you've been putting in the effort, and now things are moving forward in the outside world. But it feels like it takes some decisions to be made as well, because there's some things in your life, whatever you've been working on, whoa, and to move forward with, you you can't like, it can't stay still. It has to go up or out, and this is the decision that you get to make, because of the work that you've done. Let's say it's like a job, and you've been working on your skills, you've been developing it, you've been getting, like, let's say, a certification, and your company said, "Yeah, this is all you need, and then you can be promoted to a supervisor." And you're like, "Great, I've completed it all, and I'm all ready to go." And they're like, "Well, we also need you to do this and this and this." And you're like, "Really?" And you're like, "But there's these opportunities over here that I don't need to do that." And you're like, "Bye." Or relationship. You've been doing all the work on yourself and releasing things and mindsets and emotions, and they bloop, sitting like a bump on a log, right? As they say in the here. and and it's like, well, do you want to move up and forward with me, or, and they're like, "I don't know," and they've been doing that for a long time. You're like, "Well, I'm out." I've had enough of it. It's like these decisions to be made in June, and they're significant ones, but they're for you, and they're not like sad things. Yeah, you might mourn a little bit of letting something go, but you're like, "I'm excited about where I'm headed." So you're like tears hugging goodbye, but then you're excited and when you're headed off to the new direction, right? So that's what I feel is coming in here for you for the month of June, Felicia. I like it. I like it. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Very good, very good. You are very welcome. All right. So many blessings to you, Felicia, in LA. Hello, hello. So what did KA think when you showed her the photo? Uh-oh. I don't know. Do we want to know what photo this was? I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Well, so, 9 of cups and 2 of cups, so there was some emotion that, kind of bubbled inside of them here. So, I don't know who they are, if there's, attraction or not, but there seems to be, like, wow, 9 of cups is like wish fulfillment kind of energy, and, extreme happiness, and, the 2 of cups, of course, is love. It's, important relationship. So it just feels like there was this emotional draw to them, uh, here, with those two coming out together there. So, they're like, "Wow." So it sparked something within them. more heart, not like, you know, uh, passion kind of stuff, but it was like, wow, it just triggered their heart. So give them heart palpitate, not heart palpitations, because that's more attraction. This felt deeper, like uh, heartfelt, emotional happiness type of stuff. So that's what's coming through there, LA. So hopefully that makes sense. Boom. Capital B busted. So I like it. Oh. So too funny, too funny. All right. So that's what they have for you, LA. And many blessings to you. Hey, Strawberry Rose. So, Strawberry Rose, before we get into your reading, I'm posting here a giveaway um, and past winner, a link to the playlist for giveaways, and you might just go check out May 15th, the giveaway, because you did win and you won a 30-minute personal recorded reading. So if you're interested in that, you can check out that video and it'll tell you how to sign up for that and to contact me to uh, with your questions, and we will pull and to record a reading for you. So I'm excited for you. All right. So, Strawberry Rose, you want to know why Jay hasn't reached out yet. So let's take a look here. See what Spirit wants you to know. What's going on with Jay? Why haven't they reached out here? Well, we've got the strength card here, which is a lot of alone time here with spending time getting to know themselves here. And the victory card here, the Six of Wands, this is kind of recognition from spirit in a way too. So it feels like, are they in some sort of sabbatical? Because it feels very like that, they like being seen and they want to be seen, and but there's like this combination of these two cards together. Is it not about being seen by people below, but by being seen from up above? So I feel like they've been spending time here, and I don't know. It's almost like I see him visiting a cemetery. Like did they have a loss that there's an anniversary around here right now? Because I just feel like they're spending a lot of time inner reflective, like I've had a significant loss recently, or it's an anniversary of a loss. Because I just feel like this draw to connect to the higher realms. And so I feel like they are just doing this super reflective. Um, it's all about say it's all about me. It seems like it was always about them, it feels, but this is different. Whereas before it was fear and selfishness, now it's like super reflectiveness. Um, I don't know, are they going through a recovery? Because it feels like they're doing some heavy, heavy duty reflection. Um, and um, and that's why I feel like they aren't outwardly focused. They're super inwardly focused, is what I feel is coming in, Strawberry Rose. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what's coming through right now. So many blessings to you there. And I am um looking forward to you, Strawberry Rose, to get your email if you do want to have me do a personal recorded reading for you. All right. So, lovely, lovey, you are up next. What you want? Whatever messages from Spirit for June of 2023. Anything to expect? Absolutely. And of course, we just put out the June monthly. So, if you want to check those out, let's see what else does Spirit want you to know about June. Okay. All right. Well, you do have a little bit of sparks going on here in June. You got the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So this is like the, romantic knight in shining armor, bringing love in with the magician, which is also, divine masculine movement and action and fire. So I like this. It feels very passionate. It feels very emotional. So I feel like, there's some sort of date or romance that comes in here. I like that it's also a focus of, like there's this underlying spiritual, quest, because this knight quests after the Ace of Cups, which is, seeking after the divine love, the chalice, the Holy Grail that you fill up with the unconditional love from above and overflow out to the world. And that is like the receiving the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy, which is like you putting action towards things that you're wanting to do as well, that you're focusing your energy on what you want to expand. And you're also allowing spirit and creator to bring things to you too. So I like this beautiful, um, you're doing what you can do, but you're also allowing creator and spirit to bring things to you too. You are uh, realizing you don't have to do it all yourself. Whoosh, right? So I like it for you. I mean, that's what they have. So be sure to check out your June readings, though. And if there's an area of your life that you want to zero in on, just check the chart and check the zodiac sign for that area, because they went in quite a bit of detail, which I really liked these readings this month, even more than normal. So I like those. So many, many blessings to you. And all right, Sasha. So you donated, Sasha. Did you do it um through PayPal maybe? Because PayPal's been having weird stuff today. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them up here. Okay, yeah. So thank you. Their emails, it's funny because it's like people were telling me, "Hey, I sent you a PayPal," and I went into PayPal. I'm like, "Oh, you did, but I didn't get an email." Usually the emails come like fast, but then sometimes they don't. um, let's take a look here. Okay. Looks like they just updated the menu too. It's okay, there we go. It's like, well, don't change the screen on me midday. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you so much, Sasha, for your donation. Let me just pull it up here and see if you put your question on there. Okay, so you must have put it over here. Okay, there's your question. All right, thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate that. You want to know, how did Leo feel after he got your message on Telegram? How did it affect him? All right, let's take a look here. Right. Alrighty. Let's see what else we have here. All right. Well, it feels like here, I mean, I got the Two of Cups, so I'm not sure. It seemed like the message was about relationship, maybe. And this is what they felt here. I mean, they've got a lot of emotion here. So we've got the King of Wands, which shows they have a lot of fire. So some things, um, well, I mean, when between two people, it's a relationship. Not in, like, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be about interactions, right? But it feels like here, like the King of Wands here, this is like fiery and they're a fiery personality, it feels like. So of course there's this, you know, um, uh, you know, defensiveness, the fieriness that comes in. They have the Five of Swords here, which the Five of Swords is conflict. Swords are thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets, but communication. So it does represent that there's some mental conflict that it created here, and communication conflict. Five of Cups, disappointment. So the fives here are transformation. Transformative things. So it does bring things to someone's face, and to have them have an opportunity to transform and to change those things. And so, there's this. Um, it's fives are like a number of conflict. If you think of like an even number, like six is like three on each side. A seven would be this big boulder in the middle of the path that suddenly gets there, that it's like in your face, right? And I feel like this is what has come in. It did spawn some emotions and it did spawn some thinking, because that's the cups and the swords. The King of Wands, it did spawn some fire. So, of course, when anyone ever points out if we've done something wrong in their eyes, it does put us on the defensive, which I feel like they did here. Um, and but the Two of Cups represents the also the it's like a power of emotional choices, because it's two cups. We always have an opportunity to choose unconditional love or choose fear. But with all this disappointment and defeat and the fire, I feel like they chose fear and defensiveness. So I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time here. Temperance, here's temper. So I feel like it will take time for them to cool down. And once they do, then they'll, you know, kind of do the back and forth and contemplate what you've said. But for now, I feel like they got a little defensive and they put up the walls. Yeah, so they put up these walls and put up this um like whatever, blah 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 blah. I just feel like they were just this barrel of emotions and thoughts and all this, and then they just was like, no. I don't think disappointed with himself with this fire. I feel like they had the lower vibrational emotions of fear and disappointment of like, I don't feel like they'll admit disappointment in themselves, because for them I feel it's all or nothing, and if they admit defeat, then they are nothing. So they're either all or nothing. They have to blame someone else, and at least in the beginning. And I feel like they will with this temperance card. I feel like, because they have the Two of Cups that are here. If it'll focus, see how these two cups here are going back and forth. And here's the I know this looks like romantic, but it's usually two cups, and it's power of emotional choice that they'll I feel like they'll put it on the back shelf. Once they calm down, they'll slowly review it. But I don't feel like there's someone that will admit that they've done something wrong or that they've treated someone bad or whatever. They will more go, well, that's them. They're just sensitive, or they don't understand what happened. They don't know my point of view. I feel like that's their original response. But if they have enough of these, that are put on the shelf from a variety of different people, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, wait a minute, I'm seeing a pattern here." Then they'll realize it, but I don't feel like they've reached that point yet, Sasha. I feel like they are, um, you know, they have this fear of failing, so it's all or no they have a black and white world that they live in right now, which means they either are perfect or they're a failure. There's no gray. And so if someone says, "Hey, you're imperfect," they're like, "No, I'm not. You are," because they can't be a failure. That's this fear that kicks in, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm picking up with all of this, though, that they've got this. It did spawn emotion and thinking, but a lot of temper, especially with the Temperance card coming in there, and the King of Wands. It's just very fiery, and then they kinda just put it to the side. Exactly what I just said. That's how they overall felt about it. Um, Angry, and then defensive, and then you don't know what you're talking about, you're sensitive, all those things I mentioned. That's what they feel about it, for now, because, they can't fail. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, people can't see it that way. When people are in fear, that's when they do unkind, unloving, and stupid things. Because when we're not in fear, we have this, we have compassion, we have love, we're intelligent, right? And so we treat people kindly, we do things wonderful. But when our little inner child feels out of control and unsafe, this intelligent, compassionate, loving person, boom, is knocked out of the control room, and a little 2-year-old is put in its place, and they'll be doing whatever they feel is necessary for their self-survival to make themselves feel safe and in control again. And so, um, when someone comes back and says, "You hurt me," they're gonna be like, "Vroom," it goes back in, and then fear, the intelligent person's gone, and the little, uh 2-year-old's gonna defend themselves. "No," kind of thing. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's when someone's in that mode, in that place, that's how they react, and it's, if they feel attacked, they go into fight mode, and so they became fight mode. Fight or flee, or both. It's like I always say it's like a cat mind too. They hiss and attack, and then hiss and run away, or attack and then run away. And that's what people do when they're in fear. It's what humans do when we're in fear. And so when we're calmed down, it's like when someone's drowning, they're panicking. Yeah. 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 So, um, definitely fight or flight, right? But that's what's coming through there, Sasha. So, yeah, they're definitely, um, I don't feel like they're gonna, for a long while, admit that if they hurt anybody, because they're hurting on the inside. And hurt people are in fear, and so it's like I was about to say, like someone who's drowning and they're panicking, and you happen to be near them, you're gonna get hit beside the head. They're not meaning to hurt people, they just are panicking, and they're in fear, and they're trying to do things to get into control and feel safe again, and then they see you, and they grab you, and then they pull you underwater with them, and you're like, "Why did they hit me? Why are they trying to kill me?" But you get them back to shore, and then they calm down, you see the human return to their eyes. And so when they did these actions and things that hurt you, um you know they weren't intentional, they were just in pain. It's like a 2-year-old when they're freaking out, or a cat when it's freaking out. It's like they're panicking, and so it's not intentional. And then we try to get them to admit how they hurt us. It just sends them back into fight or flight mode again. So it's always an interesting thing trying. Oh, I read somewhere, it was cool. It's like, give yourself the apology that you want, because you're not going to get it from another human. So give yourself the apology. Say, you know I forgive them for their fearful act of, all that, so that I can be free. Because you can be, a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions or words, and you're the one in pain. But if you release them, don't forgive. You're not forgiving the act, you're just forgiving the person and releasing it. So you're pouring out the pain so that you can be a vessel of love and move forward. Otherwise, you're just going to be a vessel of pain, right? So that is what they have for you there, Sasha. So, again, thank you so much for your donation, and sorry that you had to tell me about it, because evidently PayPal is being its fussy self still today. So, thank you again for that donation. Let me just make sure there's no one else over here. Okay, so we're good there. Alrighty, so hang in there. You are very welcome. Hey, James, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And you want to know, will you have biological shillings in this life? All right. Let's take a look here and see what we have going through here. 25 kids. No, I'm just kidding. Let's take a look here. All right. And then I want to pull some tea leaves here too. All right. Oh, boo 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 boo. So I like that we got this card coming in. So love. So I feel like with all these flowers and these bloomings, there's like, there is, I thought five, and that's interesting because I got the number 5 and I was just, joking 25, but you've got the 2 of you and then there's 5 little hearts there. So I feel like you will have biological children, possibly 5. I mean, there's always a possibility. Let me see what else we have here. Okay. Yeah, because here's the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is about, I love valor, how they call it this. Is about being a bright light and not needing to defend yourself against other individuals. So it's interesting that this energy came in here. It's almost like yeah, because here would be 5 children and, a husband, and here they are. Are they fighting against this? But I like that, it seems like they're a bright place there on a hill. And we have the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is a virtue, and I feel like there is this multiple paths that you can take, because the 3 of Wands normally is like a, consciously taking different paths, and I feel like there's an intention to go a certain way, but with new things that come in, you end up going a different way with children. I mean, with the number of children. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys end up having, like, twins or triplets or something where you're like, "All right, well, let's have, 3 children," and you have, 1 and then 2, and then the 3rd one is, like, triplets, and you're like, "Well, we weren't planning to have 5, but okay, we'll take them." It's that kind of feel to it, which is interesting, and 3 of Wands. It could be triplets. That's funny. Um but yeah, we have wonderful, wonderful energies here, though, James. I mean, you've got uh, the wow, yeah, right. So you've got the chariot here, maybe 2 sets of twins, right? Equals because I feel like 5 for some reason, 5 total children. But this is victory, movement, very positive things. You've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is, of course, gain and abundance. Um, Oh, Irish twins, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then the Wheel of Fortune, which is, abundance and things unfolding, very fortunate. So 3 positive cards coming in here. So I would definitely say that there is biological children. Um, and again, I keep on getting the number 5 here. November came in, so November is a significant month for you guys as well. You have the horseshoe, which is good luck. and I love and I love turkey. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So I don't I'm not gonna go by what it says on here because I feel like November and turkey, this is like Thanksgiving. This is gratitude, a lot of gratitude energy coming in here too. But November is a significant month, but I feel like the turkey coming in because the turkey said someone's behaving stupidly, but I didn't feel that. The November popped out, which here in the United States is, Thanksgiving time for us. It's a wonderful time of gratitude and all of that coming in here. So a lot of positive cards here, James. I just really, really like these all coming in and very positive here. You are very welcome. And thank you so much for your donation. I'm excited for you guys here. And, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that they want, to bring in here, except I think I wanna just pull a Power of Surrender card real quick here. They're small and, uh, yeah, I like it. Surrender to the wisdom of your body regarding to the biological children. Listen to the body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. But if you're energized and happy, move forward. So I like that. I almost feel like it's, this is like for her with listening to her body and allowing her to move forward. I like it. All right. Well, thank you so much for your donation, James. I greatly appreciate that. And that's what they have for you right now. All righty. So let's take a look here. Make sure I took care of everybody here. All right. And let's see. I think I clicked off here. I think we left off with Lovely Lovey. So, Dijona Sturgis, you were up next for the next free reading. And you want to know whatever comes out. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Well, it looks like here you've got here the Six of Cups is someone coming back from your past. There's an opportunity to meet up with someone from your past here. And I don't feel like it's an ex type of situation. I feel like it's a connection of someone that there was a falling away or um, like a drifting away of a friend or a family member, someone, but there's a significant reunion that's coming up here with the Six of Cups. And I don't feel like it's a past life thing. I feel like it's really someone you knew in this lifetime that you're coming across each other's path and there's an opportunity to get together and to catch up. And I like it for you because I don't feel like it was like a falling out in kind of a thing where it was like, I hate you too, never talk to me again, bye. I just feel it's like there's this drifting apart where life happened and then time went by and then it felt awkward to reach out and so you didn't and then more time went by and that's what you both thought, but now there's an opportunity where you guys bump into each other or social media or something where you connect and then you're able to get together. So I like this, and Spirit is saying do do yes, it is a positive thing for you to, so do it. If it's a reunion, like a high school reunion or some sort of reunion to go to, do it. I know. What? But do it because there's important things that heal and transform because of it. So definitely do it. All right. So that's what they have for you, Dijona. So many blessings for you. You are welcome. All right. And Dondera, you are up next. I am doing great. I hope you are doing well. And you want to know what happened with H. You were talking normally this morning, and then he may have misunderstood something he wrote, and then he suddenly stopped answering. Well, all right. Well, let's take a look here. See what Spirit wants you to know around this situation here. Oh, yeah. So we've got the Seven of Swords here are his thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that, it's thieve and steal things from him. There are some little wounds that raise their little heads here. And, here's you. I feel like you're the Queen of Wands. You're confident. You speak your mind. You say things, um, and you don't mean anything. I don't feel like you are snarky or maybe a little sassy, but I feel like you're just you, and you're just like da da da. But Dondera, she's also very intuitive. She has a great connection to spirit, and you might have had this experience this before where you're talking to someone and you're like they're telling you something and you go, yeah, I know, it'd be like a situation like this, like, you know someone cheats on their partner and da 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 da, and they're like, who told you? And you're like, what? You're just pulling this example like out of the air, but it's really something that happened to them and it put them on. So I feel like, that's the kind of stuff that might have come up, like you said something, totally innocent, but it triggered and something from their past. And that's where I feel like when you're saying they misunderstood something, I feel like it triggered something that you don't even have any idea what it was because it's inside of them. So I feel like that's what's going on, and there's nothing you can do about that. That they have to work through that, right? Just send them love and give them some time to get their bearings straight because I feel like it just kind of took them by surprise. And but that's all you can do. You can't help it, right? Yeah, because yeah, it ignited some of their past pain that came in. So yeah, and the Hierophant, which turned him inward. So it definitely sparked this inner reflection for them there. So I don't feel like they're angry and you know uh, vengeful or anything. I just feel like it spawned something and it made them just go into this reflective type of thing in mode. So that's what's coming through for you, Dondera. So hang in there. Just send love, 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 love. All right. Cherry, you are up next. You would like some angel guidance, and I'm going to pull here from an angels and ancestors oracle. Let's see what they have here for you. All right. You got the snake. Beautiful green color there. And it says, shed the old skin. All right. We'll see what message comes in here from Mr. Snake. Oh, you know what? I think those are in back. Yep, they sure are. So it says, cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For the author, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. And the extended message for this card says the energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Whoop, whoop. I like it. So that is what they have for you, Cherry. What a wonderful angel message for you here. All righty. So many blessings to you. All right. And then up next, we've got Shane. Hey, Shane. So you want to know, why did R ghost you? The jerk. We were just friends. I'm sorry, Shane. You are funny, though. Oh, let's take a look here and see what is going on with R. How did they lose their soul and become such a mean person? Wow, and these two came up at the beginning together, and they weren't together back in the deck, but I feel like they have fallen in love. And so you were just friends, but I feel like they have just fallen head over heels because this is, of course, love in a relationship and like dreams come true. And so I feel like they just are Google-eyed and just like only have eyes for someone. I feel like they just um, have, no time for anyone. I feel like they sacrifice everyone else when they meet someone that they are interested in, and they just go 100% into someone, and they like family, they even have trouble keeping up with and everything because they just invest so much energy. So with those 2 cards coming in, it's like that the love that you see someone, you know, at dinner together, and you're just like, "Oh, please, can you guys take that home?" That's the way they're like, "Oh, I'm in love." So that's what's going on, Shane. So cut him some slack. He'll get over it fast enough, I'm sure. But that's what's going on. So many blessings to hang in there. I know, rude. I just feel that's what they do. I feel like that's their pattern, though. But they'll eventually, it'll always calms down, right? The always in the beginning, it's like especially if they're spending a lot of personal time together, you know, wink, wink, it's like, oh, okay. But that's what's going on. So hang in there, Shane. Many blessings to you. All right. So always victory. You are up next. Will Mike and you reconnect? Let's take a look here. Like the sun and the moon. The sun shines on the moon, and the moon, it phases, right? It comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes. The moon the light shines on the moon, and then the moon turns dark, and then it's bright, and then it's dark, and then it's bright, and then it's dark. So I feel like you'll reconnect, but I feel like you'll disconnect, and I feel like you'll reconnect, and I feel like you'll disconnect. So I just, it's like the phases of the moon, not like it'll be every 28, 29 days, but I just feel like it's constantly, it's like a rubber band. It's like, well, can you just make up your mind? Either stay. It's like a cat. They're showing me a cat, how you're like, you let them in the house, they want right back out. They want in, they want out, and you're like, make up your mind. But that's what I feel is coming in here always, Victory. I just feel like you'll reconnect, but then it'll disconnect. And then later you'll reconnect again and then disconnect. I just feel like they aren't designed to be in your life uh like completely and consistently, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. So many blessings hang in there. Very interesting. And Divine Feminine Chronicles, I am doing well. We had some great thunderstorms come in, which was really nappy weather. I almost fell asleep sitting up because it got really dark and it was just like you hear the thunder. And I'm like, but if I go to sleep during the day, I'm a mess the rest of the night. So we push through. Hope you're doing well. And you want to know, will you get a stable job in June? Well, let's take a look here and be sure to check out your June monthly too. That'll have some good information that comes in there. And job, I believe, is your Saturn. I think Saturn, Capricorn energy. So if you know what your Saturn sign is, you can check that one out too. But we have it. We have new passion, new start here. We've got the King of Wands here, or sorry, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. Obviously, they're carrying the swords there. And the King of Swords is, they rule over thought and belief and mindset, and they also get a second portion of air, which means they are masters over thinking in air. And I feel like this is about releasing some expectations, opening up how you're seeing things and what you're looking at around jobs. So I feel like there's just a lot of um, if we have too many expectations, they're showing me like a job search engine where you go in and you put what jobs you want and you select customer service and management and this, and you pick things and that's what filters and limits it. It's almost like add more or don't put any and look for what you're looking for in an area, but be open-minded about what to do, not to be not super selective. That sounds like it's like take whatever job you get. It's not like that. It's like don't over filter possibilities, because there might be something that you really will enjoy that you don't see when you limit it. So I like it, and I feel like there is some great opportunities coming up here for you in June. So there you go. And that is what they have for you, Divine Feminine Chronicles. So enjoy the job hunt. Those are always fun. All right. So many blessings to you. Eliza, you are up next. Many blessings to you as well. And I want to know the intention of P towards you. Let's take a look here. Their intentions today. So there's the two of pentacle well, I'm sorry, the two of pentacles is that they have two choices going on in the outside world, with you being one of them. So there's another mysterious choice over here. But they're looking at you as with the Princess of Pentacles, you're a new opportunity. Open up. I know it sounds so uh transactional, but they just feel like you're an opportunity for new experiences in the outside world, but you're one of at least two. It's like they're, just to be aware, their intentions are, hey, I have these experiences that I can have in the outside world. And so it's like something fresh, something new, a new opportunity. But like I said, there's two. So just to be aware that um, so I don't know why they're showing me the dating game. An old TV show, The Dating Game, where they're sitting there and there's people that they're questioning and dating. It's almost like one of the modern. I don't watch the reality TV shows of all the dating ones where they all date and interact with each other and determine who they want in the end. And I'm like, I'm so glad I've been single for 10 years and hermiting myself in a monk kind of spiritual endeavor. Because, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to everyone that wants love. I'm like, find an inner love. But that's what's coming through, Eliza. So hang in there. Many blessings for you. All righty. Morgan the Void. Hello, hello. And I'm not sure. I don't see a question nearby, but if you do have a question, we'll eventually get down there. But good to see you. And then day one, um, you're asking, what should you heal? All right. So, of course, some spirit, we always replace the shoulds with coulds because there's no have tos or shoulds. And from the spiritual side, there's just different experiences, right? So we'll ask them, what area of your life can use some healing that makes your experience a higher experience? We'll just adjust it to match their energies there, and we'll see what they have here. And I feel like we're moving over to the Tarot of Dragons. So let's take a look here. All right, so for day one, okay, thank you. All right. So we do have here, we've got the Three of Cups and we have the Fool card, which is a new adventure and a new journey, free of a lot of expectations and thoughts. This normally is a joy card, but when we're looking at healing, the Three of Cups can be a three-party situation that we've had before where someone was not faithful or dating two people at the same time kind of thing. And then you find out about it and, it's creates some interesting, of course, self-worth, belief systems that are put down, in our subconscious, right? So I feel like there is this opportunity to look at those and to really focus in and find out, what beliefs are down there, question those, transform them, understanding that other people's actions or words are not about us, that's about them. and that our words and our actions are about us, and that we can look into us and find out, what fears do I have? What stories am I believing? What emotions of fear, bubble up around it, and how you can transform it. Because there is this freedom that comes here with the full card, because it's like a newborn babe who has no expectations, and you're allowed to go freely into down the path of love when we release those, right? There's also a wonderful spiritual message undertone here, because the Three of Cups also represents your spiritual posse, your guardian angels and your spirit guides and your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors and unicorns and fairies and dragons, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are. You have a huge posse of support that are around you. And the full card represents your soul before it came down to the earth, and with your human um, getting ready to come down here with you to join together. So there is this very spiritual connection to the higher realms as well. That how you can heal is by connecting higher and higher to your higher self, and connecting with that beautiful unconditional love, eternal love that they have for you. Because here's you, oh, boo boo, before coming down here, and here's your higher self, and all these beings of support that are around you, giving you love and giving you messages. So, if you're wondering which way to go, how to do things, your posse of support is always around you, um, willing to give you messages and guidance and signs and synchronicities and all those beautiful messages. But they honor our free will, and they won't meddle until we ask of our own free will. So you can try to make it a daily ritual that you wake up and say hello to them and invite them to meddle in your life and give you messages, and they will. But I feel like the healing piece has to go with these beliefs around betrayal, is the main thing that I'm feeling right now for you. So that's what's coming through day one. So many blessings to you. Enjoy your adventure. I know those are always fun. I had a few of those wonderful experiences myself, and I am very glad I'm on this side of the transformation of it. It's totally worth doing the work, though. So I like it. So many, many blessings. And up next, we've got Boss Man. Hey, Boss Man. So, hello. Reading. Does your girlfriend really want to be with you? Uh-oh. You guys are brave in asking these questions, but I understand the desire to want to know them. Yeah, we've got the Six of Cups here, which three cups on each side. There's this equal attraction to each other and desire to be with each other. But the Three of Pentacles is like they want to be their own true authentic self, and they don't really like living up to everyone's expectations of supposed tos and shoulds. They like being their own person. So I can understand that might come across sometimes of um, not wanting to fit in with how you've been raised on the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts of what a girlfriend is supposed to do. And they're like, and you're like, well, do they love me even? They have their own unique way, right? They're very unique and want to be their authentic self. So, try not to cage them, try not to make them be anything that they're not. Something that helps in relationships too is like when we focus on who someone's not, we basically, our energies telling the universe, I enjoy them not being who I want them to be. Can you make them be less of who I want them to be? Sure. It's like, oh crap. But if we focus in on what we're grateful on about them, then we're telling the universe, I really enjoy being grateful for things with them. Can you give me even more things to be grateful for? And they're like, sure. So whatever you focus your energy on can also help with that too. So that's what's coming through, boss man, right now. But I feel that Six of Cups is equal. It's three hearts and three hearts on either side. That's like, yeah, it's mutual. So I like it. All righty. So many, many blessings to you. And let's see, where do we leave off here? I lost my place. Scroll, 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 scroll. There we are. All right. It's moi. Hello. Hello. I am well. I hope you are well as well. And you'd like to know if the text message you received from a random number, is it from him? Ooh, the him. Let's take a look here. The random text message here. Um, I don't feel like it is here because we've got the hanged man, which is like this pausing energy. So I don't feel like there's action here. I feel like there's this hold, this pause button from them here. Um, so I don't feel like that it's from them. The King of Wands here, um, I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Wands, which is passion and action and movement that and I feel like that's what's being held back here because I just don't feel like it's them. Um Oh, no. Do you know of a fire sign from your past maybe that is making their way back to you? An old an old flame, because literally there it's the flaming horse. Is it possibly? But I don't feel it's them. I feel like that there's a pause on that hymn. It might be a different one um, from the past. So that's what I feel is coming through. It's Moa. So many blessings to you. That's what's coming through for now. I do have a donation coming through here. Oh, that actually was the original donation from an hour ago. The email just now came through. So that's not that. So we'll continue on with the free readings. That's too funny. Snail mail, snail mail. All right, very good, boss man. I like it. So no other fire sign from your past though, like earlier. I just feel like there's something from the past that's coming back, but not the him. All right. So Julia, hello, hello. So tell you Leo's current energy about me. He kind of left you. He kind of left me on read. Not sure. All right, we'll take a look here and see what is coming through here. Mm. Yeah. Well, you've got this um got the full card here, which is the new adventure that he's headed off on, right? And the Eight of Swords, which is all they're got all this stuff on their minds. I kind of feel like aren't they getting ready for a trip? I feel like this is how they feel. Look, let me see if I can get it to focus here. Yeah, look at he's got all of these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos, this long list of things I got to get done before I go. I got to do this and I got to do that. And I got to do this because I'm betting ready to head off on this new adventure for a month and I got to get this and this and this and this and this. I feel like they just got all this stuff. They're overwhelmed because they're like trying to make sure they get everything done before they go. And I don't feel like they're organized at all, especially I mean, if you look at that, this is like I feel like this is how they show up at the airport, like 5 different bags and different things, and, like, didn't you think of just putting, like, those in one bag and those in one bag? They're like so I just feel like they're overwhelmed, Julia. I don't, uh with this trip, especially with the full card, which is this brand new trip that's he just trying to make sure that they're remembering everything and getting everything figured out and all together. So I don't feel there's anything um, you know weird or anything. So yeah, he might just be um super busy trying to get ready for his trip, but that's what I feel with all those coming in. They're just misorganized. Um, and and if you didn't send a message again, because and they're bringing it back to my head because sometimes I've had that with a lot of people. especially lately. And it wasn't even during Mercury retrograde, but it was like um I sent something to someone and I didn't hear back. And so I waited like hours and hours and hours and hours. And they were like, "Why didn't you reply back to me?" I go, "Well, you didn't reply back to me. I didn't know what was going on." They're like, "I did." And they're like, "Oh crap, it says not sent." It's like something happened with the signal and there it failed, right? So they might have had a reply that failed. But I just feel like they're very busy. So you can always send them another message and um you know just have a great night or great trip, or have a whatever, if you guys are interacting that way. And Just release, Julia, release. All right, so that is what's coming through. So Aldona, hello, hello, hello. I am doing great. I hope you are doing great. And you want to know, will you travel towards England in this autumn? All right, let's take a look here. See what Spirit says. Will you be headed towards England in autumn? Well, there definitely is possibilities for it, for sure, because you've got the Ace of Wands, which is whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. And so when this focus is happening, you do have all these options and opportunities that are here. The Seven of Cups normally is emotional confusion, but I don't feel that here. I just feel like there's so many things focusing energy on. If this is like something you really want, then definitely start gratitude journal of what you're grateful for about England. Draw on those energies, draw them in, because you definitely have the possibilities to do it here. But it's more of whatever you're focusing your energy on around it is what can unfold. So I like that. There are possibilities. But if we focus on fears of, oh, what if I can't go? We're telling the universe, I really like feeling like I'm not gonna be able to go to England. And like, okay, well, let's give you more reasons that you're not gonna be able to go, instead of thanking the creator and spirit going, I thank you for the opportunity to go to England this autumn, and just start thanking and start believing, because that energy grows and draws that into us. Rather than us focusing on what we feel we're missing, we're going to push it away from us. You know what I'm saying? So I like this energy, and there definitely is an opportunity to do that. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Many blessings. Uh, Julia, you're funny. Okay. So let's take a look here and see. I just want to make sure I didn't bypass anyone. So there you go. We answered those. All right. So Momo, hello, hello. You can ask a general question. So let's take a look here and see, what does Spirit wants you to know right now? Well, you got a little bit of hang time here with the Hanged Man and the Hierophant, which is an invitation to go inward, to really look at find out who you truly are, your capital T truth of who you are, what you want in the world, what your life purpose is. It's a really heavy duty, deep reflection here, which both of these cards represent. So I feel like it is a time for you to really determine and look past that you are so much more than the human character, that you are a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being who's made of unconditional love. And you come down here to have this human experience. So it's really getting to understand that and connecting to that truth. If you're interested, I do have a free YouTube series called You Times Two. So if you go to my main page, one of the playlists says series, and it's the first one that says You Times Two. There's like 35, 40 videos, and they're all ranging from 5 to 20 minutes here and there. So they're not like huge, 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 but it's snippets of information from spirit on how we can become familiar with the two of us that are living this human experience together. So if you're interested, check that out if that resonates. But I feel like this is a time for you to really understand who you truly are and what you truly want, not what you've been told you are or what you're supposed to be and supposed to do. So I like it. I like it. So many blessings for you, Momo. So we will continue moving on down the list here. And so random. Hey. And you'd like to know what spirit sees for you for the weekend. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, and what else? All right. Boom. All right. Fire, fire. Got a lot of fire going on here. So a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of activity. You have the 6 of Wands here, which is a victory and a lot of being seen and being recognized in a lot of ways. And the 10 of Wands too is like an ending, a beginning. It's almost like uh, a um, a recommendation or just an awareness. Watch your energy. Don't burn. You know, 5 candles at 10 ends. Balance, balance, it's smooth and moving, but the 10 of Wands is like an ending and a beginning around energy, and I feel like, you've been investing a lot of energy, and so I feel like whatever you've been working on with that 10 of Wands, it's like, okay, um, there's a lot of completion, a lot of things where all this energy you've been putting out, doesn't have to be put out anymore. It's like there's completion or urgent things aren't urgent anymore and you can pull back some of your energy. And I feel like that's what they're saying is this weekend you could go balls to the wall and be exhausted and feel burdened, but they're just like choose where you invest your energy this weekend. Um, and balance that, which is good, because there's some things it's almost like they say 10 minus 6 equals 4, which there's 4 things that you don't need to do, but you can do the 6. So, uh, God forbid you should have it, but, half it, and do 5. You're like, "No, I can handle 6, but I can let those 4 things go, and that'll be great." So I like that for you. So that's what they have for you, random. So many blessings to you. All right. I think those are all those there, and we'll continue moving down the list here. And so, Christina Lowe, hello, hello. You'd like a message from your future self. All right. Let's see what they have here. Excuse me. Actually, I'm being drawn to the Ask Your Guides Oracle. So, your future self is acting as a guide. They're like, I'm going to step into guide mode. And they want to pull a card from this deck for you. All right. There it is. Yeah. So we've got message around suffering and divine teachers here. So I like this. They're wanting to bring some relief from suffering for you. Card number 23, if that is a significant number for you. And this is about, so it says, an important part of being human and something that can't be avoided is the pain that comes from simply being vulnerable to the physical world. And your divine teachers, or well, this is your future self stepping into their roles. So your future self just wants you to be aware that you're facing such a time. Sickness can come, accidents, traumas, sudden loss, injury, all of that is always potentially around us. So whether it's confronted with something, so whether you are confronted with something severe or just the ongoing struggle of getting through the day, your physical body can be challenged and pain and suffering can follow. This isn't meant to scare you, but rather to warn you that you're not as grounded as you can be. In fact, you may be attracting drama to gain some personal space. Ooh, okay. So your future self advises you to be open to the fact that any pain or upset that you attract isn't without hidden gifts and opportunities. You're we're not putting this on you, we're knocking on wood. Your broken leg or aching back, for example, may provide the much needed rest you wouldn't otherwise take. That's funny because both for my host here and where I lived before this with another friend, they had injuries that forced, I call it forced R&R. Your runny nose and cough may give you the privacy you need to regenerate your spirit. It's also important to note that any pain or drama you attract isn't greater than your ability to handle it. I like it. The greater upset you face might actually be in trying too hard to avoid pain, which in the end may cause even more. In other words, the fear that you won't be able to abide any discomfort is far more disabling than anything you might actually incur. In accepting the upset of the moment with grace, you'll gain wisdom, compassion, and strength. Your future self's message: embrace and be patient with your pain. It will bring insight and understanding, and in time, peace. You will heal. Knock on wood. So if you're not in any kind of pain or anything, tread lightly. But I like that. It's a wonderful thing. Obviously, they're looking in hindsight of the different pains that they've had throughout life, and they're letting you know, don't resist it, and don't fear it. Just flow through it, and you will heal. I like that. You will heal. So there you go, Christina Lowe. Your future self is quite a character. I like it. So many blessings to you. All righty. So let me just continue looking down the list here. All right. So we took care of Sasha. All right. Anjou. And you are up next. So whatever comes out, let's take a look here. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. Actually, I'm going to switch back here to the sun and moon after a sip of my tea here. All right. So Anjou. Let's take a look here. Okay. Need to reboot these here. Slow down, they say. All right. Slowed down. All right. So I like this for you here. You've got the Wishing Upon a Star card here with the Aquarius energy and the 10 of Swords, which is, a good card. I know it looks like not such a nice card there, but it is because the swords, let's see if it'll come on. Uh, there you go. Are all the, thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets and attitudes and expectations that they're exhausted, they're not dead, but they've been trying to live up to all these rules they have around what this wish is, trying to make this wish come true, having this long list of things that has to happen before the wish comes true. And this is the release. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired of exhausted of trying to live up to all that stuff. And I like this because I feel like you are going through this reformatting of what this is. You're getting rid of all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos that everyone else has given you throughout your life on what your dream is supposed to be. And you're discovering what it is that your dream is. And you're making this personal for you rather than being a blanket one that, you know, everyone has put their input in and what your dream should be. This is like an independent cleansing. It's like you're taking the wish paper and throwing it away and taking a new piece of paper blank and thinking, what do you want for this wish fulfillment? So I like it. There's this cleansing in this, taking ownership of your dream instead of trying to live up to other people's dreams for you. So I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So that is that. Many blessings to you, Anjou. And so we took care of Sasha here. And it looks like Komal, you rescinded, took away your messages. So I don't know what those were. We'll continue down here. All right, Alex. So ours, feelings, and intentions for you. Let's take a look here. And what else, please? All right. So their feelings here, it's like there's this balancing that's going on here. They've got this, Two of Pentacles, which like they're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Their feelings just feel like they're on a yo-yo, like a rubber band. It's like it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, and it's like it's like the tides. It's like here it comes. I'm like you can almost set your watch by it, right? There it goes, here it comes. It's like what are you wanting? And like I don't know what I want, because they're in the intentions. The Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands is fast movement. They're intending fast movement, but I feel like that's what is causing the problem with them not acting and not taking action, because it feels like it's like this all or nothing feel for them. That it's either like it's not even like I want to go on a date and then we'll do this and this, like I either have to marry you or we have to break up. It's like we haven't even gone out. It's almost like that feeling of, it's okay, there is gray area. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. We can actually hang out and move forward, and or not, or adjust. And I feel like they lived in such a black and white world that that's what keeps them from, unless they absolutely know they're going to be successful at something, they won't move forward in it, is what I'm feeling. And they're like, so that keeps them hesitated, and they're like, I don't know if I didn't, I don't know. So that's what's coming through, Alex. Hopefully that makes sense, because that's interesting. But that's what's coming through. So many blessings to you right now. All right. Alexis, hello, hello. All right. Random. All right. So, Alexis, you'd like a twin flame soulmate reading. Let's take a look here and see what they have here. Okay, very good. Thank you, Alex. Glad it made sense to you. All right, so let's take a look here, Alexis. Well, yeah, so you definitely, this feels very twin flamey, because we've got this barriers here with all this flames and all this Nine of Wands, and we have the Devil card, which the Devil card is the Saturn, the Capricorn energy. It is that energy that makes you see your stuff. It's what makes you face these and challenge your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets, things that you've carried your entire life, right? And it's like in your face, and they won't let you not see it. It's I usually say like a twin flame. There's this attraction, there's this draw, there's a lot of work too. It's like you're dating Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport, but you're also competing with him in the ring, where they tie each other together and you have this, wrapped up hand they stick and glue in glass, and you guys are, going at it to, really make you see your transformations and the stuff that beliefs that can be let go and emotions that can be let go. But there's passion, but then there's also all this work. It's like almost exhausting. And but this is what I feel is coming in. We don't often get a lot of twin flames in our lifetimes, because they are so extreme. It's like taking a master's class at one college and a full load at another college. It's like, you're crazy. And we're like, I know, but I wanted to really get past all this stuff. And I was ready to go all in, and then all in again. So I feel this is coming in here um, for you. The Nine of Wands does show an energetic barrier that's keeping you apart from each other right now, if you haven't met him yet, because the nine is the hermit's journey, and it's having you understand. It's almost like now they're showing me Karate Kid. They're showing, they're the masters training you. You're discovering your skills so you can go fight in the ring. So you're developing some of your awareness and some of your tools and capacity of your energy so that you can move forward here. So I I feel like it's soon. It's coming here soon, grasshopper, because I feel like it's very, very close here for you. Um, yeah. So that's what's coming in right now. I do have a messages from your soulmate, soul partner, and or twin flame in my playlists of my pick a card playlist under the love one. So if you want to check that out, in fact, I wonder here if I have it saved down here. Thought I saved it at the bottom of my list here. I did. So here, I'll make it easy here and we'll pop it down here. So if anyone else wants to take a look at it, it's very interesting. Tells the difference between a soulmate, a soul partner, and a twin flame too. I was really intrigued by it. All right, but that's what they have for you, Alexis. So many blessings to you. All right. All right. So we're up to Sadeshni Nadu. Hi. And so you're in your company 6 years. Any promotion for you anytime soon? You're highly valued. Oh, good. But they don't want to promote you. Well, you do your job too well, huh? They can't get anyone to do the job as well as you. Let's take a look here and see. Oh, about a promotion here. Mm, okay. What I'm seeing here, Sudeshni, we've got the high priestess, which the high priestess goes into the high priestess temple. They connect up above, they go behind the scenes, but they dive deep down into their subconscious. And we've got the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords shows this movement of our own thought, our own belief, our own mindset that keeps us limited, trapped, and restricted. So Spirit is saying here that it could benefit you to dive deep and look at your beliefs that you have here. Usually if there's a barrier and we're not getting our promotions and we're not, being moved in a direction, there's could be these limiting beliefs that we have. And it's usually our emotional inner child that's created between 7 and under. And there's this out of balance type of rate of exchange where if you look back in your that childhood and you think about who is it that you had to over give to when you were younger to get very little back. Parents are usually a big usual suspects because they're so busy trying to create a family and roof over your head and food and trying to please everyone and doing everything. There's not a whole lot of left for all the kids, right? And it's like you have to do so much and get so little. It could be grandparents, it could be siblings, it could be teachers, it could be coaches, but you'll if you take this subconscious thing that's going down there and bring it up into the consciousness and you think about it, it will help release it. Because right now, that belief that out of balance, like 1,000 coins to one coin is your rate of exchange, is down under there, and your little child self is keeping track. Once you get to 1,000, you get a promotion, but you're only up to 699 because it has this out of balance uh, rate of exchange that it's um, policing down in our subconscious. So it creates force fields to keep promotions and abundance and different things from us because we don't deserve it yet because of the rate of exchange has not been met. But if you bring that to your consciousness and you go, who was it? And you're like, oh, it was my dad, or it was my mom, or both my parents, or so and so. Whoever it was, you'll know it. And when you realize it, the little edit button appears above the 1,000, lets you in there. You delete those zeros, brings it down from 1 to 1,000 to 1 to 1. The little save button, make sure you hit the save button right. And then that saves it. That goes in there and then that releases it. Then this promotions and abundance can come in. So I feel like with that high priestess card and that 8 of Swords, that is telling you that it's limiting thoughts and beliefs that are keeping it away from you, and it is possible to get promoted if you will go and look and question those beliefs. So I like it for you, Sadeshni. So many blessings to you. Let us know. All right. Shane, you guys played Silent Hill together. Yay! All right. All right. Double, triple, quadruple X. You are up next here, and you would like to ask a general question. Okay. Or for a general. All right. You did get two come in here. Ooh. All right. Well, you do have a new beginning coming in here very soon here with the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, fastest moving knight out of them all. It's the horse on fire, and with the Empress representing new beginnings and the rabbits and sensuality. There's a lot of fire and passion that comes this way too. So there's this new birth, this new action, this new creation that is coming into your life here very fast out of nowhere and very quickly. So I like this for you. There definitely it's if you're wondering, do I move forward? It's like this is a yes. There's birth, there's success, there's harvest from it. Um, three's the number of creativity. So very much this new type of experience that's coming your way that's different than you've had before. So I like that for you. Double, triple, quadruple X. So that's what they have for you. Many blessings to you. All right. Hey, Plain Dead. Welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, boss man, we took care of that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Very good. All right. All right. So we're down to Layla. Darnek. Hey, hey. And you want to know T's feelings towards you. Does he love you? Your friends. All right. Let's take a look here and see what does Spirit wants you to know about this here. All right. What else, please? All right. I see here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a very solid foundation. So it feels like you guys are good, solid friends here. The nine is the hermit's journey. So I feel like they're kind of an independent individual here. Um, the Three of Wands does talk about a change of direction that is taken. The King of Wands is about, it can be fiery type of energy, but I don't feel like they have this type of this feel very grounded. I almost feel like these are separate. Like your spirit guides are going, yeah, you guys are good friends. There's a good solid foundation, and you know, um, you could if you took it anywhere, it may not. It's like they say, I can be your a close friend forever or a boyfriend or girlfriend for 3 months. What would you like? And I feel like Spirit's saying they're good to keep in the friend zone. Very solid individual. They're kind of off on their own, but because I feel like there's this new direction that's coming in, because I feel like you're having this fire sign come in, unless they're a fire sign, but I don't feel like they are. I feel like you have this very fiery individual that takes you off in a direction of romance in that direction very soon here. Um, so, Layla, I don't feel like it's this other one. I feel like they're more of an earth sign and very grounded and, just very content. But this fire sign coming in here, very, not commanding, but well, commanding. They have this presence. That's why I feel like it's a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, because they just have this presence, and I like that. Oh, he is an Aries? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. You're a Gemini. Yeah. I I I I just feel like, this is someone else, though, with this Three of Wands, because I feel like you're taking a different direction. This other person, it just feels like very commanding, very much, fire, fire, fire. So Um, I don't know. I just feel, is this other one, is he pretty grounded though? Is he pretty just like pretty steady going? Because that's why I feel like they're just kind of there. Um, and he cares about you, but as a friend. But I feel this other person that's coming, it's passionate and it's huge, and you will know there's no question about it at all. This person that's coming, because I feel like that's what your spirit guides are doing, is they're they're going, no, 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 don't worry about him. You got this coming. So that's what I feel that they're have coming in there for you. Let me pull a tea leaf real quick here. Yeah, because I feel like there's a wall. There's a wall that's keeping between the two of you, keeping you guys in the friend zone. So I'm excited for who's coming for you, though. I think you're attracted to fire signs. All right. Well, that is all the readings I have. So everyone, just make sure. Whoops. Um, everyone is aware here. Um, I do have a giveaway every single Monday. So here is the link to that. Hey, Jordan. Okay. Yep. I just saw that come through. So I will take care of you here. Let me just give this to everyone else here. So if you're interested in signing up and getting into a drawing of winning a chance of one of 4 person recorded readings, be sure to check out this video, because I do put out a video every Tuesday about what I'm giving away the following Monday, how you can get into it, and any other giveaway news. Be sure to check that out. Also, I put out June's monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign this morning. So you can check that out here. And also, of course, Mays are still out there, which are good here for a few more days. So you can check those out. That's the playlist for that. And then each week I put out at least one pick a card reading. So I have a ton of pick a cards available on my main page. And this one is what's coming next for you. And it's does have sections in each of the pick a cards for love, career, and abundance. So each one of the choices does review all of those as well. So be sure to check those out if you are interested in that. I'm going to go ahead and thank you, Jordan, for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And let's see here. I don't see, it doesn't look like there's a place for the questions there. So if you want to ask your question, Jordan, I will pull cards for you there. And for everyone else, I will be back. Of course, the weekend, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays are when I'm on twice a day. So I will be on tomorrow morning and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and also Saturday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So I shall return. All right. And then, all right, Jordan, thank you. So who is coming towards you? Let's take a look here. So, Jordan, who is coming towards you? Right. So I did want that one, and they did want that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. All right. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. All right. Well, you definitely have movement coming here. So you have the Princess of Pentacles that's coming in here. And there is this, so this is new opportunities opening up. And there's something that feels kind of conflicting and not really fearful, but it's just kind of conflicting energy in the beginning that does transform into something um, more loving and more kind. And usually when I get a combination like that, it's like you meet someone and in the beginning it's like um this little banter that's going back and forth that starts off kind of like, what did you mean by that? And psh, and psh, and psh, and then it becomes playful. And then it's like, all right, I like this person. It's like someone who doesn't back down, and you like that. That's someone that can fence with you, on God. And like, oh, I like this. So I like it. That it's, they're not mean. It starts off like that, but then it turns into something deeper here because you do have the is it the princess again? Yeah, Princess of Cups. So that's, here's more newness. Page of Cups, new love, Empress, newness. So there is this new birth, this new sensuality, these new emotions that come in here. Definitely. Again, this is very um, you know, new energy. So it's not something you've known before because the both the Princess of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups, both of those are pages. And so this is new, 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 new. And again, we've got this Prince of Wands, which is fast moving energy that comes in here. And here's the Seven of Wands, which is not getting defensive, but uh, standing up and standing out. So both of those energies of those Five of Wands, I just feel like are this, um, it's this energy of combat, but not defensively. It just feels like you've probably seen movies and probably experienced it with other people too, where there's just like this tension between two people that are talking and they're kind of it looks like on the outside, it looks like they're like two people are arguing almost, but you can just feel it and you're like, why don't you guys just get a room? It's kind of how the people say it because it's like, just get it over with. This little that's going on here. And and you realize, oh my gosh, it is. I'm attracted to them. And and you, of course, being a fire sign, you have this fiery in you. So you appreciate the fire in someone else that they're able to maintain, this battling that you appreciate a ninja warrior that can, match your martial arts, right? Yeah, yeah. So this is with the new one. Yeah, definitely coming in here. So I like this. It's like I said, it's like a worthy opponent. It's like this kung fu movie that's coming in. Yeah, Ace of Wands, a new passion. Definitely here. A lot of fire. So it could be that you're attracting another fire sign. I I feel like, you know, um, maybe more a Leo, though. I feel like another Sagittarius may be a bit much. um but I feel like it's like like a Leo, maybe an Aries, but now I feel like more a Leo energy. But it's definitely, or they have a lot of fire in their chart as well, but they can keep up. I like this for you. Definitely. Let me see what else we have here. I feel like we need something else here. Mm, yeah, we got July. So I feel like July. Capricorn. Capricorn. I feel like they would be too serious. Now they could be a Capricorn Sun, but they might have a lot of fire in the rest of their chart. So that's the whole thing about we're a spicy soup. So, we could be something, and then like a sun sign, but then it can be all the other stuff that's added in. I can be a chicken soup, but if you pour jalapeno in it, I'm going to be a hot chicken soup. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's coming in there. I like it. I like it. But yeah, July is popping in here. So I feel like July is going to be a significant month for this coming in here. So I feel like you might meet him in the meantime, but July is when things really fireworks, literally like the 4th of July. Psh, psh, psh. So that is what I feel is coming in here, Jordan. So um, Let's take a look here, and I'll double check here if you wanna if you have a specific Capricorn in mind, let me, I'm gonna pull from the Tarot of Dragons real quick here. Let's see, is the Capricorn this fiery opponent, this worthy opponent? Let's see here what came flying out here. Okay. Well, it might be. Here is the 5 of Wands that you got in the other deck. Let's see what else. Anything else you need us to know? Oh my gosh, and here's the Empress card. You can't make this up. Okay, it could be this Capricorn. You'll have to find out the rest of their chart here, for sure, because those 2 are 2 of the cards you got of who is coming towards you, so I think you might be onto something, Jordan. Alright, and that's what they have for you. Again, thank you so much for your donation, I greatly appreciate that. Alright. Hey, Minu. Hello, hello. And, you'll be my last, reading for this, evening. So let's take a look here. Will Parveen contact you or not? All right. It's still up for grabs here, Minu, because you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is all about choice, and the Lovers card, which is the 2 of Cups, which is all about choice. So I don't feel like they've made a choice yet here, which means that, when we're looking at future things, there's a lot of energetic influence of like what we're choosing, what the other person is choosing that has things change and adapt and move and so spirit is saying with the when we get the choice cards, it's like, oh, it's still up to choice. They haven't made a decision. There's still things, there's possibilities to go either way yet. So I'm sorry that they don't have an exact answer yet because there's this lovely power of choice and willpower we have that is changing things. So that is what is coming through, Minu. So we don't know today. We can always check tomorrow, right? See what comes through. But that's what's coming through right now. So sorry that I didn't get an exact answer, but it's still up in the air. It's not neither yes, neither no. It's huh? I don't know. Which way do I go? All right. So thank you guys so much again for all your love, all your support. I will return back tomorrow. So until then, everybody, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you're out in the world. And until then, much love to you. You hang in there and you guys take care. We'll see you.